So in this video, I'm going to discuss the settlement of Guinea pig problem which occurred in today's CODEFORCES challenge. So I'm not going to explain you the question because obviously you have saw the question, and there was recently a little bit of change in the question, so that makes the question a little more clearer. Actually, the change that has occurred in that question is the basic approach that we are going to use in this. That is a greedy approach. Okay, so if you have any doubt regarding this, you can ping me up on Instagram. Even you can join my Discord server. I put both the links in the comment section. I'll pin them. So this is n and this is the size. Okay, so what you have to do is, first of all, you can do one thing. You can consider that the first one, okay, what one means that he's purchasing a pig, and two means a doctor comes to check what is the gender of that pig. Okay, that pig or as many pigs as possible. Okay, when a doctor, that is a visit of a doctor. So for this case, you see, he purchases one pig, he purchases two pigs, and he purchases three pigs. So you have to keep all the three of them in different boxes. So the answer is 3. For this, he purchases no pig, only the doctor comes to visit him, so that is 0. Over here, see, he purchases 3 pigs, so he keeps them in 3 different boxes, and then a doctor comes and the doctor says that this one is female and this one is male and this one is male. So this 2 males are paired up and there is only 1 female left, and let's say this is also this is a male. Okay, we don't know whether this is a male or female, so we can't simply put this into this, so we are going to use another for this. So that is 1, 2, 3, right? 3 boxes. So this is basically what the code says, the problem says, sorry. So the recent modification in the question was that we can say that the first pig that he buys is a female pig, and the rest I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So the best approach is to consider the first pig as a female and the rest I don't know, because if I consider the first pig as female, then if there is 1, okay, at any position if there is a 1, we have to consider it as a female and we have to assign a separate box for it. Okay, that is, we are going to assign a separate box for the first one, and then we are going to start the operation from the next elements. So for this, see, we can assign, and one more exceptional case, that is case 1. Okay, if there is no 1, then we can print 0. Okay, because no 1 means he buys nothing, so it will be 0, right? So this case, if there is no 1, then the answer is 0. Okay, so we have done this. Okay, we are done with this. So now this thing, so the first position, okay, the first position where we find a 1, we have to assign that it is a female and we have to assign it a box, separate box. We won't touch it, we have just assigned a box to it. Okay, simply. Now we are going to use the operation, that is, let's say boxes is equal to 0 and filled, okay, filled is equal to 0 initially. Okay, box is equal to 0 and filled is equal to 0. So once we see we buy a pig, we are going to put it into some box. Okay, one box. Then we buy another pig, we have to put it into another box, right? So how many boxes did we use? 2 boxes, and 1 box I used previously. So how many are there total? 1 plus 2, that is 3, right? Very simple. This one is a very simple case. For this case, we are going to assign this one box and then go on checking for this. Okay, so for this, boxes and filled. Okay, filled is 0, box is 0. So how many boxes there? 1. So he assigns 1 box, then 2, he assigns 2 box, and then a doctor comes to visit him. Okay, so now since a doctor has come to visit him, what he can do, he can either say that both of them are male or both of them are female, or one is female and one is male, or this one is female and this one is male, right? So if there's a female, he can put it into the first box, right? And if both are male, he can put it into one box, right? So this is the case why we consider this thing. So since this thing happens, we are going to make box as box by 2 and filled as box, sorry, not let's rewrite it. So we are going to make filled as box by 2, that is 2 by 2 is 1, and box will be 2 mod 2. Okay, that is 0. So what is fill? 1. And what is box? 0. So how many box did we need? We needed first of all 2 boxes, and now we need 0 plus 1, that is one box. So what is the maximum? It is 2, right? Then comes another pig, and we have to put this into another box. So now again we are going to cut this 0 to 1. So now we get one box, and this is one filled. So what is the maximum? It is 3. I know it is becoming a little complex, so I'll better give you a kind of the pseudo code for this problem. So let's say you're going, okay, so if there is a 1, simply make the flag is equals to 1. This is the flag, okay, flag is equals to 1 and break. Okay, now if flag is equal to 0, it was initially equal to 0. So if it is equal to 0, print 0, because there is no 1, he purchases nothing. Now the case, if he purchases something, that is, for now you will be printing from I is equal to position plus 1. What is the position? Position is this, the first occurrence of 1. Okay, and then run a loop from after that. And if ARR of I is equal to 1, we can simply write that we are going to use more boxes, right? Box plus plus. Else we can do one thing. We have to make fill, as I mentioned you, fill is equal to box by 2, and box mod is equal to 2. Okay, and what would be the result? Result will be maximum of box box plus filled. Okay, that is the number of boxes he needs plus the number of boxes he has filled, comma, result. That is the maximum value of box plus filled. Okay, and we are not going to print the result. We are going to print what we are going to print. We are going to print result plus 1. Why we print this result plus 1? Because as I mentioned that we are going to find, we are going to give a separate box to the first one, considering that it is a female and all rest are I don't know. So okay, so I have to forcefully assign it a female box. So this is the basic code, like a little bit complex, I know. The question is like good one, so you can use this code. Don't just copy it, otherwise you may get some flag stuff. So try using this and print result plus 1. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.